Hello Aries, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. This is Monica and this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're covering June or the next 30 days whenever you are watching. All of these readings are timeless. Look, we got a pop out, almost landed on the floor, but I caught it. So you got the Four of Pentacles. All right, Aries, what are you holding on to, Aries? You could have some savings you're holding on to, trying to decide what to do with it. You know, it doesn't have to be a negative thing. You could be holding on to something emotionally speaking, but let's go deeper. All right, Aries. Let's shuffle a tad more here. As usual, check your other signs too. There could be additional messages. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. I like it that we got a Pentacle card. All right. And we have the Magician. Okay, great. So maybe you're trying to decide what to do with some new money that's come in for you. You've been sitting on it here, like we see in the Four of Pentacles, and you're putting some ideas together here. And look, we have Justice, another major arcana. So you could be dealing with a Libra. With the Magician over there, you could be dealing with a Gemini. Just throwing it out there. So the Law is jumping out, because it says law on her book right there. So that's jumping out. So somebody could be dealing with something legal. Maybe someone listening happens to be a lawyer. So that's just validating that some of these messages pertain to you. Where's the balance here? And you know, we get balance with all of these cards. Look, the Magician is balancing out different gifts and talents and abilities, bringing something together that works. I'm trying to hold these in a way you can see the pictures pretty clearly. Four of Pentacles is about balance. Like, am I holding on to something too tight? Is it material things? Is it something emotional? The Magician comes in bringing all of his or her energies and creativity, ideas all together. And this brings us to balance here with Justice. Like, something is in need of balancing. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody else, possibly, but I'm getting very individual energy here right now. So I feel like this is strongly about you emotionally. Like, something has come up, unexpected, something exciting, but something you are totally, or you were totally unprepared for. So you're like, whoa, like, I need to ground myself here and pay attention to what I'm doing and not be all over the place ready for the next adventure. There's something big here I want to hold on to. I don't want to fly by the seat of my pants. I usually do, but I don't want to right now. Whoops. Speaking of flying, that card flew right out. Whoops, we have the Lover. So we've got more Gemini energy here. An important choice having to do with your money or an opportunity for prosperity, growth, investment, something like that. You know what? I need to make more room here. Okay. All right. You may need to communicate with another person, because I was just saying I feel like this reading is more individual, right? It started out that way, but then all of a sudden we have the Lovers. There's an important communication that needs to take place here. That's where that Justice balance comes in, okay? I think there's an important decision that you actually need to make with either a business partner or a spouse or significant other. It's time to bring them in to make this decision together. It shouldn't be all on you, Aries. But you want it to be because you want to be in control of this. Ask yourself why that is. Are you not trusting yourself that if you're open to somebody else's opinion or their wants and needs, that you're going to be able to, you know, make the best decision for yourself? It's easier when you're focused on just you, but when you bring in someone else, it can be harder to make a decision. It may take more contemplation and conversation. All right. All right, Aries, the Magician is being clarified by the Queen of Cups. So yeah, intuition is needed here, okay? Calming down a little bit. Listening to your intuition, how you feel. Is your gut telling you that this thing that you really want to do or not act on, is a good idea? How do you really feel? Like in your mind, you might be like, yes, this is it, this is it. Something doesn't feel quite right. And it might take, your other person, whoever this is, it might take that person to point it out. You might not want to hear it, but you do want to hear it at the same time. It's like you want to hear it, but you're reluctant to ask because you don't want to be told what you already know. But I feel like this communication is good. It's good. It's important. And you're going to find common ground as long as there is communication. Justice is being clarified by another major arcana here, Temperance. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, not necessarily. But yeah, this is about tempering this, I want to say duality. Like, do you want to hold on to this or do you want to work with this energy? Whether it's in the form of money, business growth, deciding to move for a job, something like that would affect a partner. All right, so let's go deeper here with the energy oracle cards. I don't like the word moderation because sometimes I think that word is loaded. So taking it at face value, Temperance can be telling you here, Aries, something about moderation. You don't have to do something in extreme here. Don't just rush to make a decision without thinking or running it by somebody important. Even though it seems like that's the answer, I feel like deep down, it's not. So, it's like, don't shoot the messenger. When you eventually ask for this person's input or they just give it to you, it's something you already know to be true. So don't blame them for pointing it out, Aries. All right, Aries. What do we have from the energy oracle cards? Ooh, look, we've got cornucopia. Lots of abundance and beautiful things here. And number 11. So if you like numerology, look up the master number 11. And I like that here with the lovers. Even though the lovers is number 6, there's 2 people, 11. And there's an 11 there. So here's the duality that can come together, seeing both sides of a story. Okay, and wait a minute, that was a pop out. So why don't I cut Magician, Queen of Cups, was being clarified by deceit. Yeah, so Aries, I think you've been like wanting to deceive yourself. You've been wanting to say, this makes the most sense and I'm going to do it this way. I want to do it this way. But underneath it all, you need to run this by somebody else. Now, if this is not an important partner, this might be a professional who's going to point out to you. Like say it's a lawyer or an accountant. I can't think of the word, but someone who you would turn to for some sort of advice. That might be the person that's telling you something that you already know, or you already have a feeling. You shouldn't jump in before you have all the details, okay? So don't deceive yourself. Listen to your intuition and seek the information that you need. Justice and Temperance is being clarified by storm warning. Love it. So this just validates what I was saying. Don't head for the storm. You want to walk away from the storm. Don't create a storm that would get you sucked in to, something that you really don't want to happen. You have this idea of something that you do want, but taking these certain steps isn't going to take you there. And it might even, I don't want to say destroy, but I'm going to say destroy. It might destroy this, opportunity or idea. All right, bear with me a moment. Let's go over here to Angel Answers. What else does Aries need to know? Aries, you can reflect on a question if you wish to, but you don't have to. Yeah, Aries, I think this is a pretty simple answer here. It's important to talk to someone else, especially if you're feeling like you want to make a rash decision and not listen to anyone else's input. That should tell you right there, you need to talk to someone, and it will lead you to the answer that you need. It's not the answer that you think you want, but in the long run, you're going to be better off and you're going to reach what you want, not in the way that you think not in the way you think that you want or the direction you think you should go. It's going to be different. So open up and listen, okay? Don't go rushing off. Don't go rogue. Okay. Let's see what we have here for Aries. Opportunity. Awesome. Look at all the coins coming out of the sky here. And let me show you that with cornucopia again. Really strong energy of abundance here, Aries. Just don't be misguided by thinking that you know the right way to go. I think in a way you know some of the right things to do, but you don't have the complete picture and you need the input from someone else. We have remain positive. Yep. Don't lose hope. Remain positive. I hear a doggy barking out there. And we have a yes. So if you had a specific question, the answer is yes. Don't fret. I say yes. Listen to your gut. What is your gut telling you? Okay. All right, Aries. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say, but I feel this and I feel that, right? Talking about that balance and the duality. I feel like there's something else I want to say, but I feel like there isn't. Okay, what does that mean to you? I hope this reading has helped. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment below if you wish. And thank you so much for being here. I will see you again soon.